welcome back to this channel. Today we are making some oats and the side of sliders from frozen. But the oats we will make from scratch, kind of. And having some coffee with me today. And let's get started. What do we need? First, the tools. We need a pot, something to taste the oats, and then the oats and milk. Also, some banana. Start by heating up the pan to about medium-high. Some oats. So I'll do about a cup of oats. There we go. And then, so it's... every so often. And wait for this to heat up. So the oats are in here. We gave it a good stir and also make some sliders. These are from Costco. I don't have the original packet, but I have the instructions. This is like a way to save space in the freezer. And it says if I want to do, there's conventional oven, air fryer, and microwave. I'm going to do microwave on high for 1 minute, 15 seconds. And I need to open one end of the wrap to vent. I put it in there for 1:30. And while we're waiting, we can prepare our banana. Oh, it's scary looking. I like to cut half in small chunks that I mix in. And then the other half, I make it like a thin. And I like to put on the top. So the small parts, and I'll show you guys in a bit what this looks like. The small parts I'll mix into the oats. The other part, actually I think I can put the skin out. I'm only keeping the skin so I don't cut into the plate. And then the other part, I'm gonna make real thin. All right, so the sliders are done. I'm gonna let that stand for about 1 minute as per packaging. This is what it looks like. And at this point, the milk is frothing nicely. I'm gonna give it a stir. Stir, stir, stir. It looks pretty good actually. So I would say 1 cup of oats to 3 cups of milk is fine if you like it kind of like really soft and soupy. And then less if you don't. You know, it's your call. In about 1 minute. Let's see. Ta-da! And we also have some pineapples here, which I'll make use of, and some onions that I'll cut right now. A sip of the coffee. We have onions and cilantro. I see the milk frothing. So I'll show you what that looks like. It looks like this. Can you see? It's frothing, so I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to give it a stir. I'll take it off the fire and let it soak up more of that milk. I'm going to put it aside on the countertop on this towel so the counter doesn't burn. And I'll be very aware that this part is hot, so let's stay away from there. Onions here. And some cilantro. We have onions, we need lemon. So let me grab a piece of that lemon as well. Some of that seed out. And then, okay, we'll save that. I have this wrapper I can reuse. Here we go. Grab some pineapple. And I think I can use this tongue. What did I use this for? I use this for everything looks good down here. So I'm gonna use it for some pineapple. Ooh, this looks good. that aside. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Now we're just waiting for the oats to soak up the milk. We'll see you in a bit. Alright guys, so this is what the oats look like. It's been about maybe a minute or so. Give that a stir. See how it's soaking up the milk? Yeah, this looks pretty. We'll go on to this plate. Here we go. Here we go. Leave that aside for now. And then this guy. See how this is looking. There we go. There you go. Give that a taste. Good. There we go. Add the honey. Banana. So I want to add this part. Okay. And then give that a good stir. Stir, stir, stir. Give that a good stir. And then in the top, I'll place the other banana. There we go for the came out a bit uneven. And there we have it. We'll go to the table for the final reveal. See you then. Hi guys, so this is what we're having today for lunch. We have these sliders from Costco, reheated or heated from frozen. A little pineapple, some onion salad. This coffee is actually homemade. I'm just reusing their, I think this is their water cup, I'm not sure. And then we have the oats, the star of the show. We have oats, whole milk with honey, raisins, banana cut 2 ways, and some pineapple. Oats. Thumbs up from the hubby. The sliders work good. The flavor was on point. Only thing is, I think probably the way I cooked it wasn't the best. The bread was a little hard, a little cold. The texture was a little bit off, but the flavor, excellent. So if you're having a craving and you're lazy, just pop it in the microwave. 2 minutes, you're done. Not bad. And the coffee, I'm still working on it, but you know, we'll go for a walk and finish this guy on the way. Thanks again. Ciao.